Yeah.
Hi, my name is Roz. I am from Guyana, but I live in Nashville, Tennessee. I was able to do the feature on Chad Jones. He did a project, Keep Up, and it's a super cool project. We did the song Hold Up, Wait a Minute, Hold Up. So I love that song, and that just came together very smoothly. I was called in to do just the vocals, and so that was really good. And so, you know, just continuing to build a relationship, and R&G is super family. And so when Stranger is the song that I did on Empire, so that idea just came to me in such a sweet way, like the lyrics. And there was a lot just going on at the time, like Ferguson was fresh, and, you know, just processing through those things, you know, and I thought it would be something that an artist like Derek would resonate with. So we just collaborated on that, and it was a lot of fun. This Tuesday, October 13th, I'm actually going to be putting out my version of Stranger. So this came about, it was kind of fun. I was listening to Stranger when it came out back in January, and I was just listening and vibing and enjoying it, you know. And in that same moment, the Lord, I felt like, just reminded me of a part of my own story. And in that, I just had to jot down those words. And that turned into me just remixing Stranger. So I've always wanted to go to Flame Fest since like my college days. And then earlier this year, I met a handful of people from Tampa, and they're like, come to Tampa. You know, it was such a cold winter. So I was like, Tampa would be nice. So I literally just prayed to the Lord. I was like, Lord, I would love to go to Tampa. And then one of my friends was coming here because she's working the fest, and it was just like, okay. I was like, I want to go. And so it was just literally like a bam, bam, bam thing like that. It just worked out smooth. So, and it's really cool because I've always seen, like, all of my friends from way back, you know, I've been a hip hop fan since like, oh gosh, don't tell my mom, since forever, you know. But looking at just different main events that happen within, you know, specifically the Christian genre, you got your Flavor Fest, your Legacies, and those are actually two events that I got to go to for the first time this year. So that's what brought me here. So when I started, my first bits of experience with Christian hip hop for me was when I was in college. DJ P-Dog actually would like play. He had his own radio show, and then he would play this stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. I need to get more of this. And so we went to the same school, and he's playing the radio, and then I realized, oh, the radio station is right on campus. I walked in, and that started a fun friendship. And then I ended up hosting a radio show myself at that same radio station. We would co-host. Our show was called the Takeover, and so it would be me and Lil Preacher. And so from that side of things, I was playing all these artists, you know. I didn't know that I would one day be singing and doing this stuff, you know. I just started out just enjoying listening to it. And at that time was when Lecrae was first coming out, and 116 Click. And in terms of, you asked about how you think it shaped the culture, I think we have a lot more pride in being Christian. Like, and when I say pride, I mean confidence of like, I'm Christian and that's okay, you know. From a standpoint of, you know, you go through different things in school, and some things make you cool and some things make you uncool, you know. And not that I think we need to be in the cool lane of saying like, oh, I'm Christian and that's cool. I just do feel that it's given us a sense of, Christian hip hop, I think, has given us a sense of like, yes, I'm a Christian. I love Jesus, and I'm bold to say this. So I feel like it has encouraged our boldness in Christ. Oh my gosh, precious, precious communion with Christ, you know. We've had some long days here at Flavor Fest, you know, and so for me, it's super important to get up, and even if it's 10 minutes, because with these long days right now, it's like, I'm not about to spend like an hour, that's like sleep. But But no, precious communion with Christ is the number one thing that I'm most thankful for as a believer. Like that the God of the universe would take time to say, you know what, I love you and I'm going to come and be with you. Like that is so amazing to me. And I'm super, super thankful for his communion. Thank you for tuning in to TGIFJ. Thank God I follow Jesus.